Hello. Welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, I am Lance. And if you're returning, welcome back. I took a few days off and I am back. And during those couple days, I was kind of like, instead of just always doing what I was doing work, I was checking out HBO Max and I happened to see this new title called Moonfall from 2022. It's a new movie that has Patrick Wilson from The Conjuring, if you remember him. John Bradley, which is that lovable Sam character from Game of Thrones. I have a different opinion about him in this movie. And then Halle Berry. Halle Berry, I didn't even realize was in this movie until 30 minutes into this movie. Then I realized, God damn, that's Halle Berry. I didn't even recognize you. Did you get some work done, girl? Because I didn't recognize you into this movie. I really didn't. Not until I kind of had to look and say, who's this actress? I couldn't believe I did not recognize you, Halle. I don't know what it was. It was your hair or your lack of makeup or whatever it is. Well, I haven't seen you for a while since, God, what was the last time I seen you? The Call? Definitely I saw something after X-Men and Baps. But Jesus Christ, Halle, I didn't even recognize you. Anyway, this 2022 was an action adventure movie called Moonfall. I thought, well, I saw, what was it, The Day After Tomorrow? What was that with Jake Gyllenhaal? That was pretty good. I thought, okay, let's check it out. How bad could it be? Okay, the moon's falling. Okay, well, we already figured 90% of the plot out. The moon's going to fall. So, okay, going to be a little mindless adventure, right? That's what I thought. A little mindless adventure. What is it? Is it the government has this new satellite that's going to do something to the moon to make it come toward the Earth? Was it some other countries trying to get, whatever. Is it a government plot, Well, today we're going to check out, because I'm very curious after watching this award-winning movie. I'd like to know what Pitch Meeting and Screen Junkies got to say about this movie, because I really can't explain what the fuck I just watched. Mind me, I just finished watching it not too long ago. It's about 1 a.m. now. I finished watching it a couple hours ago, so it took me a few hours to still comprehend what the fuck I just watched. So, if you have no idea about this movie, please stick around. Let's have a good laugh, because maybe you want to watch it after this, because the levels of ridiculous, it's like layers of an onion of crazy ridiculousness. And the guy who plays Sam from Game of Thrones, who pretty much is beloved by the fans, I felt in this movie he was not needed, and he was annoying as shit. I don't know, something about him got me under. For some reason, he's one of those actors that they basically use as a reaction character. So anything happens, they cut to him, and he always has the same stupid looking face. Okay, maybe I have a lot of stupid looking faces when I make a reaction to a movie, but this guy, I just wanted to punch so bad. And I don't like to get violent, but I wanted to slap the stupid look off of his face. I swear to God, I couldn't believe. It's a paycheck, John. It's a paycheck, John Bradley, a.k.a. Sam. It's a paycheck. But I wish I never saw you in this role, because now this is the last thing I want to see you in. And I'm going to be like, oh, Jesus Christ, John Bradley. God help me. So let's get right into this. But before we do, I'll leave both Pitch Meeting and Screen Junkies down, the link down below. And of course, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification to let you know when there's new videos coming around. Please interact in the comment section. It really helps with the algorithm. So does that hit that thumbs up. That always also helps quite nicely. I'm on Twitter and also am on Instagram. My Instagram is the best way to let you know what new videos are coming posted for that day for either my channels, between this channel right here, Lance B Reacting, versus Lance B Gaming. So that way, usually I'll have one video up for one channel, or both, vice versa. Anyway, enough of all that. I want to see what these two got to say.
Absolutely.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's gonna be called Moonfall, and you know the moon? Yeah, it's gonna fall. Oh, we putting spoilers right in the title? That's wild. Yeah, so at the beginning of this movie, these astronauts, Brian and Jacinda, are up in space, right? And they get attacked by this weird nanobot swarm thing, and it kills their friend. A very rude swarm. Yeah, but Brian's the only one who saw it, so he gets blamed for everything and fired, and then 10 years go by. Jeez. And so then we're gonna meet this conspiracy theorist guy, Casey. And what's his deal? Well, he loves Elon Musk and he has IBS. Irritable bowel syndrome? Why bring that up? That's character development. No, it's not. Yeah, it is, and we're gonna bring it up a lot. All right. So he thinks the moon is a megastructure and he sees that it's
Okay, let's stop right there. Did you hear what he just said? Let me rewind that back.
Irritable bowel syndrome? Why bring that up? That's character development. No, it's not. Yeah, it is, and we're gonna bring it up a lot. All right. So he thinks the moon is a megastructure.
He thinks the moon is a megastructure. Okay, they said this pretty early on in the movie. At first, I didn't really understand what they meant by that. Like, I thought maybe they had like some kind of, the humans built some kind of base or something like that on the moon or something like that. Something on the moon, right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It gets better.
And he sees that its orbit is changing, so he goes to see Brian for help. Okay. And then the moon's gonna start messing with gravity. It's gonna make this big old tsunami. Uh-oh. Yeah, so Casey and Brian have to run up to the top floor of this building, and then they go to sleep. They go to bed. Yeah, they're sleepy now. It's time for bed. It seems like they should figure out how to get out of there. Yeah, they're real sleepy, though. So then Jacinda, who's now the head of NASA, sends a helicopter to pick them up because she wants Brian's help. How does she know where they are? Unclear. So she tells Brian she wants him to go to the moon and save the world, but he's like, I got my own problems down here. He has more important stuff to do than saving the world. Yeah, he's a busy guy. All right. So anyway, then he finally agrees and it's time to go. Wait, so what's the plan exactly? Oh, well, see, it turns out NASA knew about the nanobot swarm thing like years ago, and they started this project to make an EMP to stop it. They didn't finish the project? Now they scrapped it because of budgetary concerns, so they just accepted that the moon might kill them someday? Yeah, because the budget just wasn't really making sense. Okay. So they grab an old space shuttle from a museum and it's time to go. I don't think those are operational, but they might be. So they have this team of some of the best people in the world prep this thing, but it starts leaking coolant. Oh. So Jacinda gets on a loudspeaker and is like, well, we tried, everybody. Time to get out of here and go home. Everybody just takes off immediately. Nobody tries to fix it. Yeah, they just get out of there instantaneously, yeah. To just go die? To go die, that's right, because there's some coolant leaking, so one of the engines is iffy. Wow, well, it's gonna be hard to get to the moon with the shuttle messed up, I guess. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, they realize they can just go without that engine. What? Yeah, the moon's making gravity all weird anyway, so they don't really need it. They sent everybody away because of a thing they don't actually need? Yeah, because now this forces just the main characters onto the space shuttle. That's a good point. So Brian and Jacinda and Casey get on the shuttle, and there are actually these two tech guys left, so they help them launch, but there's a big gravity wave on the way. Uh-oh. And the two tech guys get on a helicopter and try to leave as well. Do they make it? Almost, but instead of flying the helicopter upwards, the pilot flies it directly into the tidal wave, so. See, that was their mistake. Yeah, that's not how they should have played it. They should have gone upwards. Yeah. So anyway, while the main characters are flying up to the moon, their kids are gonna be out running stuff on Earth. What kind of stuff? Well, see, they watch that huge gravity wave unfold up until the moment it's at their feet, so anyway, while the main characters are flying up to the moon, their kids are going to be out running stuff on Earth. What kind of stuff? Well, see, they watch that huge gravity wave unfold up until the...
That's another part of the movie that irritated the shit out of me. I get it, you want to bring young people into the movie theater. But why did you have the main star's kids all hanging out? There's a little one, by the way. They're not like teenagers. There's like two grown ones, and one's like a little kid. And Patrick Wilson's son, who you just saw, he has no character at all in this movie. He's just there. His son's just there. He's a proper age for him to be in this role. Okay, yeah. He don't need to be there. None of these kids really needed to be in this movie. Just to pad the movie, in my opinion. Because this was the most stupidest shit right there. They all, exactly ways they just stood there, watched it, and then, oh shit, after they left, oh, here comes yep. Mm-hmm.
Moment it's at their feet, so they gotta run away from that now. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. And then throughout the movie, the moon's just gonna kind of play peekaboo with them and cause chaos every time. Oh, peekaboo moons are tight. Yeah, so whenever it shows up, it does something crazy, like it messes with gravity, it takes away all the oxygen for a bit. Jeez. There are also chunks of the moon just smashing into all the mountains around them. Wow, they must be freaking out. Not really, no. They just kind of watch the explosions and go, well, we should keep walking. Very calm and collected. But later, some bad guys are gonna chase them because they want their oxygen tanks. Oh, so what do? Well, they switch their brand new Lexus from eco mode to sport mode, and that gives them just the edge they need. Oh yeah, Lexus would give us some money to include that. Yeah. So what happens with the moon mission? Well, they get up there and that freaking swarm thing comes after them because they realize it'll attack if there are electronics and organic life around, aka humans. So what do? Well, Brian smashes the little electronic detonator for the EMP, so now there's just organic life, so it stops attacking. Well, it's gonna be hard to complete the mission with the detonator smash. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because later it'll work. Oh, they fixed it after smashing it? No, it's just gonna work again. Okay, well, great. So then they go inside the moon, which as it turns out is a mega structure, and the moon gives Brian this big exposition dump into his brain. What kind of dump are we talking about? I want to know more about this dump. Well, it turns out the moon was built billions of years ago by ancient humans around a dwarf star as an ark to repopulate humanity, because they had this AI tech that went crazy, and now the AI swarm is trying to destroy the power source and therefore all humans. Yeah, sure, that may as well happen. It's gonna. So now the good guys need to team up with the moon to destroy the swarm. They team up with the moon? Yeah, the moon turns out to be a great ally. In fact, down on Earth, one of the characters is like, the moon is going to help us, and she lifts a full tree off of Brian's son. A very helpful moon. But now the characters gotta hurry up because the president of the United States wants to nuke the moon. The moon is falling to the Earth and they want to nuke it? That's the plan. Blow up the moon with a nuclear bomb. I'm a professional screenwriter. Oh. I mean, all right. So then KC sacrifices himself and saves the day. Wow, does he crap his pants? What? No. Sorry, I figured you were gonna pay off the IBS thing somehow.
Yeah.
Well, like Chekhov's bowel? I figured, I don't know. Well, no, he doesn't poop himself and he saves the day and everybody lives happily ever after. Didn't billions of people die? Yeah, but not a lot of the ones we've been following except for a stepdad, so it mostly works out. Oh, well, great. And then KC wakes up inside the moon and the moon is like, we copied your consciousness and you're in the moon now. Oh, what? And the moon's gonna be like, well, we better get started. Started on what? I have no idea. I just figured we should set up some kind of cinematic universe if this does well. Oh, okay, smart. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess we get a couple of massive stars, big disaster movie. I don't see how it could fail. Hi everybody, Ryan here. Thanks for watching that pitch meeting. I hope you liked it. If you didn't know, Pitch Meeting is now on his own channel, so if you could subscribe, that would help a lot. You can also leave a comment down below, letting me know what other movies you want to see pitches for. Also happy to announce that YouTube has just introduced the like button. Excited to see what that's about. If you see it, feel free to click on it. Don't know what it does.
Ryan George, that's what's his name. I always forget his name. I always want to call him George Ryan for some reason. I don't know why it's Ryan George. And I like it. He's good. He's really cute. I follow him on Instagram. His girlfriend's really pretty. Good for him. Glad someone's getting laid. Anyway, so yeah, I'm so glad I did Pitch Meeting first. Because now I want to see what Screen Junkies got to say to it. So anyway, you got a good basis of what we're talking about right now. Are we up to speed? Are we up to code? Okay. Let's get to the next one because it's just, I couldn't help it. When I saw this movie, you should have saw my face. I probably had the most bewildered look on my face ever. I couldn't believe what I just watched.
Oh no, my vocal booth is leaking oxygen. Gotta save as many brain cells as I can. Is there a simpler movie we can do this week? Moonfall! That's just stupid enough to work. Quick, hand me the script. Why is this written in crayon? Never mind.
Why is this written in crayon?
Getting dumber with each breath. Make trailer go now. Director Roland Emmerich, hate world. His movies make everything explode, but with nothing left on Earth to boom. Now he blow up. Moon. Moonfall. Brain. Can't think. Oh well. The moon falling, and it looks scary. America says, why not nuke moon? But first, 3 astronauts try to save it with a little help from China.
The Chinese are offering their prototype moonlander.
China good. Halle Berry, nice NASA lady. And also Mom, Patrick Wilson, sad NASA man. And also Dad. My favorite Sam is KC. No other favorite Sam. He eat pills and say funny words.
So soldier.
Cat. Enjoy movie that won't let you forget.
He was so annoying in that movie. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I wanted to punch poor Sam in the goddamn face in this movie when I saw this movie. I was like, all that warm fuzziness I have about that character of Sam from Game of Thrones went right out that window when I saw this movie. I know it's not his fault, but goddamn it.
Where is Moon?
We have to go back to the moon. We have to see what's going on up there.
I got a lot of my own problems down here.
And the moon falling onto Earth isn't one of them?
The moon is rising.
Gravity's gonna go crazy.
And let you know, are heroes inside Moon now?
Does he mean inside the moon?
How many Bryans you think are inside the moon?
Are we dead?
No, we are just inside the moon.
And also, Moon may be falling, but hey, Moon not all bad.
Save the moon, save Earth.
The moon is going to help us.
You're part of the moon now.
Moon good. Science hard, but not in Moonfall. all you need is calculator.
See if the moon can pull us the rest of the way. Casey, can we do it? Come on, buddy.
Like how spaceship can launch with no ground crew.
Look,
Missing engine
how do you feel about flying the shuttle with only 2 engines?
during tidal wave. Or when they fly to the moon and get close to star inside
That's a white dwarf.
without melting. Or eye protection. All to learn Moon's ancient secret. Aliens. Or, we are aliens.
So the aliens that built the moon, our ancestors.
And Alexa evil. So he escaped in Moon. Alexa, stop! Stop!
Not today, meatbag.
But movie not all about Moon. Real Moon is family we made along the way. Because back on Earth, divorced astronaut son is in danger. And other divorced astronaut son is also in danger. Now, survival depends all on new Lexus.
All right, let me put this baby in the warp speed. Go, go!
Lexus good. And Chinese exchange student.
You don't leave people behind, okay?
China strong. And that's all. Because Roland Emmerich hates Earth. But Roland Emmerich hates stepdads more. Hey, Earth in ruins, but Dad can plow Mom again. Evens out. So buckle up for adventure that will make you scared of large ball in sky at night. Because inside that is Robot Cloud that bangs your face. But don't be too scared. We have enough problems here on ground. In fact, nobody in movie seems to get too worried.
Let's keep going.
How did you get out?
Dad got me out.
Also, nobody in real life seems to care.
We should get started.
Get started with what?
It thinks it's a franchise. Funny. Starring Worst Astronaut Since Diaper Lady, Stat Woman, Samuel Starley. He's Brian's son. Let's call him, I don't know, Sonny. She can do it. May the moon be ever in your favor. Okay, so I'm at the planetarium benefit, right? And these scientists are telling me that the moon, turns out, not a moon, okay? Actually, it's a megastructure, right? And it's filled with these tiny little robot guys, right? And they're gonna crash the moon into Earth, you know? Like, kill us all, right? No, looming apocalypse. So anyway, Halle Berry, yeah, bro, Catwoman. But not in the costume, you know, just like regular fine Halle Berry. So she, and boats for scale. How about Fly? White Rock Down.
What would Elon do?
Call you a pedo for trying to help? This movie was filmed in front of a dead audience. In the name of the moon, I'll punish you.
Don't say this.
I'm starting to get hungry. You won't like me when I'm hungry.
You're so silly. All right. So yeah, so here you go. Moonfall. Boy, does not want to wet your whistle to want to watch that blockbuster. I had to say something about this video. I had to, because I was, I don't know. It's just, let me know in the comments if you've seen this movie. Is there something I'm missing? Because I thought this was the most ridiculous goddamn movie I've seen in 2022. And I watch a lot of bullshit. Honestly, I watch a lot of bullshit. And this was some bullshit that even blew my mind. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. It's going to be one of these one-off videos. It was on my mind. I had to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this and enjoyed watching this with me, because this was, like I said, I wish you saw my look on my face when I saw this. When the end credits, A, I was excited. It was end credits. B, I was like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck was that? That kind of, it was ridiculous. Anyway, thank you so much. So take care of yourself, take care of each other, and bye.